Hello everyone and welcome back to Hogwarts Mystery. In the last one we discovered that there was a thing called dueling in the game, and after I uploaded that episode I actually got a lot of information about the whole dueling aspect that I didn't know, which was quite intriguing, which I actually will be talking about when we are dueling Jane. But first of all, we will go into potions class and have Penny help us with brewing the sleeping drug for Miss Norris, who we try to make sleep. And as well, we will also today go and fight Jane, which I just said I will be discussing some of the dueling aspects of the event that has now come and passed. So, and giving my feedback on that, which I was told afterwards. Yes, I think that's what we'll be doing today. So let's start off with the sleeping potion, basically, because I have a feeling that that's a quote-unquote classroom thing. So it's not probably better that we do it this way around, hopefully. Because if we are missing any energy points, we can just go and collect some and use some of the time regardless. Anyway, well, Evan is the hero of Hogwarts. Thank you for agreeing to help me brew a sleeping drug. My pleasure. Oh, she's so sweet. My pleasure. People always come to me for gossip, but it's refreshing when someone recognizes my skill with potions. Let's see. What do you need me to help you brew a sleeping drug? It's for Miss Norris. I just love potions. I can't tell you. You know what? Just because she technically already knows, because we talked with her last time, and she kind of already know the whole thing, and she was in on it, because she's the gossip girl, so she knows everything. So I think she's just playing a hat trick on us, so it's for Miss Norris. Miss Norris is guarding a locked room I want to enter, so I need her to take a little nap. Exciting! Don't worry, Ray. Your secret is safe with me. I actually like Penny more and more. Why isn't Snape here? We lost our defense against the dark arts professor. Oh, again? Again? Really? Oh yeah, this is also another whole thing. After also getting into this game, I have actually started to getting into the more of the lore behind it. And it seems that the position of the defense against the dark arts is only a job you will have for a year, because the position is cursed. And the position is cursed by you-know-who, because he didn't get that job. So he was basically just upset with that, apparently. Accordingly to the resources I've read. So, that's actually kind of interesting to actually getting into the lore, or be fascinated to actually get into the lore and going like, why is it like that? Why do you have to do this? Why are all things just a cluster of information suddenly, and things you don't need to actually know, but you get intrigued by kind of stuff, I think. So, Snape is campaigning to Dumbledore, even though the position is cursed. So that's the curse we're talking about. It was basically that when, spoilers alert if you haven't seen the Harry Potter movies yet, Voldemort was once called Tom Riddle. And he was born under a love potion. That means he's unaffected to actually feel emotions and stuff, but that has nothing to do with him as a whole. However, he was very skilled in many arts, especially also defense against the dark arts, and the previous headmaster said he was too young to get the position when he was done at the school. He said to come back in a few years and he would get the job for sure. Now, in between the time the previous headmaster had retired and Dumbledore had taken over, and Dumbledore didn't give him the position, alas, Tom Riddle cursed the position that no one would be able to have the position for more than 1 year. So that's why we have all this scatter fungal stuff going on in the movies. Like, that's why they have a new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher every year. and then they turn out to be either very mean or evil or liars or something of the sort, really. So that was actually an interesting thing that I just randomly found out just due to watching videos and as well reading about Tom Riddle's backstory, basically. And it's very intriguing because I love the lore more than Harry Potter timeline. Where we go like, oh, he's born, oh, he's a child who can't, blah, blah, blah. All the child. Phew. I like everything that goes before that. The lore, the stories, the family heritage, the lines, the world build, basically, which I've talked about before, I like a lot. And now I'm actually rambling a little about it because it fascinates me. And I ramble when stuff fascinates me or annoy me. So, usually people have to guess that. Usually I proclaim it, so it's easier for people. Anyway, rumor is he's not gonna get it. Yeah, he's gonna stay the potion master for another many years. Oh yeah, I also saw videos and stories on Snape's background or story, mostly because I've been told he wasn't a nice guy. I was about to say a word that was referred from a friend, and I wanted to see if that actually was the case, and then Alan Rickman really portrayed the character so well that people liked him in the end. May he rest in peace. He was a fantastic actor. But it seems like he has this this wonky backstory, and he's kind of the anti-hero you sympathize with somewhat, but he still was mean-spirited in many ways. So, and he actually was responsible for some of the stories going into line with prophecies and such. As you can hear, I read a lot into this after I got more intrigued by it, and I was sick Saturday, so I had a lot of time on my hands. Anyway, I feel like I don't learn anything in Defense Against Dark Arts this year. Well, you're about to learn something about potions right now. Well, it's interesting she's the only one other than us in the room, and Snape is not here either because he's trying to get the position, obviously. But yeah, this is fascinating. This is so fascinating. Now you can also get a really clear look at the room without the students around and such. Can we move more over here? No, we can't. What's over here? Not really anything either. Okay. I'm just always curious when there are opportunities to explore areas more or just see if there are details. I am much more fascinated in doing that than sometimes doing the storylines, and I digress from what my idea is. But this was actually a what I expected it to be a sort of class. So we start out with that, and so then try and count points again. So basically this is read their instructions. Yeah, that would be a very good idea to do. Thankfully, Penny is here to help me brew this potion. Yeah, let's just give Miss Norris a poison. She won't wake up again after that, but... review textbook. Yes. What does Penny ask questions? Check your station. I don't know how many energy points we actually need for this, but I have a feeling that we might need more than we have currently. That's why I wanted to start out with this. Mind your cauldron. I don't think it's starting. I think it starts to change color. I'm not sure because I can't reading properly here. So, I don't know. Let's see. I've heard of a drug of living death, but I wasn't allowed to read that. Sadly. Sprinkle substance. Yes. Oh, we can ask her again. Okay. Can we ask again? But it's much more difficult to brew. Okay, that was what it was. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's hope the last two here are the last for the 3-star. It is not. However, don't dread. We can just go out here and first of all collect some points here, like here and there and everywhere, like we always do. It's really nice that they give you extra energy options in the game, just in case you did a boo-boo and you needed just a little extra points to overcome an obstacle or anything of the sort. That's really nice. So
you want this? You want that? Yes, please. Oh, can I have that? Oh, thank you.
Oh, I love those two. Suits of armor. They're really interesting. Anyway. Oh yeah, we already talked to the little house elf. Then we need to go to the castle grounds here. And I think... Yeah, puppy. But I also think... Do we actually have to finish off the potion before we can go on the side quest? I just need to know. Actually not. Seemingly. So we will actually go duel Jane. While we wait for energy. So, are you ready for our duel, Ray? I'm ready. Possibly not. Are you ready for me? Oh, that's sassy. No, I'm just ready. I read every dueling book I could find, and I'm as ready as I will ever be. Well done. You can't succeed if you don't prepare. You can't grow without challenging yourself, and you can't become a better dueler without facing someone stronger. All I ask is for you to give your all, like we asked Ben to do. Like you did when you duel Ben. Oh! I should just have read the thing done without commentating on it. Because she said it too! Like when you did when you were dueling Ben Cooper. You should do the same. I plan on winning. Good. Let's begin. Ooh. Oh, we're way too strong for her. Oh yeah, that's actually a thing. Now we can also talk about my opinion about the dueling event that was here. Now I had a very easy time actually getting all the duels. I won all my duels with one ticket to go. So I didn't know all the negative feedback or negative aspects of the duelings. The thing that surprised me the most... Oh yeah, what would she start out with? Is she a defensive or aggressive player? Huh, let's see. Oh, she's a sneaky player. What surprised me is that if you lost all your free tickets, you had to pay 120 gems. Now this was told to me by a viewer who commented in the comment section of the last video, and I was so surprised by that because I didn't even experience that because I finished before I had lost all my tickets. And I actually went and lost on purpose with my last ticket, and it was true. There wasn't a countdown which I expected it to be. There was just... Oh, she's aggressive one. Okay. Good thing to remember. We don't have that power yet. That's cheating. So she's either sneaky or aggressive, I guess. But the other thing I was interested about is the other thing that was questionable about the whole thing, for me at least, was that I thought I was actually playing against another player. I wasn't. I was playing against the other player's sprite, which technically, if they wanted multiplayer, would kind of take it away from a person. If you're going to make a dueling... Oh, I'm guessing she's switching between... Oh, we're gonna lose. I think she's probably gonna switch between aggressive and sneaky. Yes, she is. Okay, so I already figured her out. Great. So we'll just take a large healing potion here, just for the sake of it. And a whole multiplayer aspect. When I think multiplayer, you play against another player in real life, in real time. if you only play up against their sprite, like their skill sets and their year, probably their health bar is longer or whatever, there might be some perks to their character, because I was playing against 4th or 5th year, no, not 5th year, but 3rd or 4th years students, which had the same equivalent of attribute points as I had, but year-wise they were a lot further through the storyline, so they had a lot more attacks they could actually have used on me, which was also frustrating at some point. So that actually sometimes tumbled me a bit. And for me, that kind of defeats the point of having multiplayer at all. You might as well just have played against these NPCs if you're just gonna put up a sprite. That's kind of my opinion on it. If you want multiplayer, let them play in real life, so you have a countdown. If people don't answer, they default or whatever. That's kind of where my head is on that part, because it for me it just seems so redundant, if you could say it like that. It's just redundant. That it's interesting to see that, yes, okay, this other player is also playing the game, it's great, but I'm only playing by random attacks and it's sprite, it's not actually the person I'm battling. Then they might as well just have put Penny in there, or Ben in there, or Jane even in there, and let us fight against them. It would have been much easier to have done that, if that was what they insisted to do. And I must say, I actually was taken aback by the fact that you had to pay 120 gems to actually regain free tickets for dueling. I can understand that why the developers maybe wanted to have some gems for it, because it's a special event and stuff, but 120 seems so overkill. And an amount that they wanted for it, I could have understood like 50 or 40, because that's within the reasonable amount that people could actually grind in their own time. But 120 is like overkill. And plus, it also made me feel a lot like, after the whole thing, and I was surprised and happy about it, I just felt suddenly it became more a pay-to-win situation than a pay for perks. And I'm very much against pay-to-win aspects. I'm much more into the, okay, if you want some perks to the game, it's fine, you can buy it, but you can also not do it. And that made me feel a little iffy about the whole situation, especially because I didn't experience this, and I actually had comments on it where I realized, or where I was told how it actually went on, and then I went to the pages just to be sure that was right, and it was completely right, and I was just so surprised by it. And there was apparently some that had countdowns, and then some only had to pay, could only get more tickets by paying gems. And it's kind of the same thing that's been lurking around, with some people being able to get commercials and some people are not. I'm one of the people who are not able to get commercials, or I haven't actually seen any of them yet. So it's kind of, I don't know what's going on that department, though I still enjoy the story very much. I just hope that the next time they decide to make a dueling event, it's not gonna be overkill requirements to actually finish it. Either give them a 24-hour down count, so basically, if you use all your time or all your tickets, you get a penalty by 24 hours without being able to duel. And that would still make the event doable, and if you weren't able to do so, well, then it's just part of the game. Instead of it kind of being forced to, you have to pay this amount to finish it. That is the principal impulse of pay to win. And I really hate that. I really hate that concept, so I hope it doesn't repeat itself, because that would really sadden me about this game, because I'm enjoying it so much. However, unbelievable. By the way, talking about things that's unbelievable. Anyway, unbelievable. You are really as powerful as they say. Maybe you should be the one teaching me how to duel. Oh, Jane, it's okay. I would never have gotten this far without your guidance. Are you going to tell everyone in Hufflepuff that you defeated your prefect in a duel? No. No, why would I? I won't tell anyone. This isn't about bragging rights, it's about learning and getting stronger and face the challenges ahead. Which is completely right. It is right, that is how we are looking at this. And plus, Jane has been nothing but actually friendly towards us, even though we have lost so many points. She's not actually giving us... she's pointing it out, but she's not really scolding us for it. She's more trying to make us... help us defending ourselves against mean people or mean Marula, basically. And making ourselves stronger, so why would we... then... what a person would then go like, look, I won against my prefect because she's weak. No, she's been nothing but helpful to us, like everyone else, actually. Really, it actually is. Oh well. Thank you, Ray. I'm going to tell... oh, we're going to be a prefect at some point, probably. I'm looking forward to it. It's probably going to be probably at our 5th year. I have a feeling, if I've learned anything from the background stories that I've read. Anyway, I'm going to tell Professor Sprout that you will make an excellent prefect. I have taught you everything I know about dueling. You will have to search Hogwarts for a more powerful tutor.
Helping others is its own reward.
Indeed it still is. And we even get a little Jimmy gym there. And there's, again, back to the gyms. As you can see, from last episode to this episode, I've only managed to gotten up to 51 gyms. And that is just from grinding classes. Actually, only from grinding classes. I was going like, what have I else done? Actually, nothing. Because I do the whole friendship things on screen, so... basically, I've just been doing this. Just grinding a lot of classes, and that's been it. And that's a long time to get 120 if you're going to grind them. So I think that's going to be a pet peeve of mine with this game. If it's going to continue on with that, I hope they don't. I hope they put a penalty in instead, like quote-unquote penalty, like a 24-hour restriction from the dueling club or something of the sort, if they do continue with those sorts of events. So, by the way, if anyone want to see how the shirt actually looked like, I'm wearing the pants now, actually. I thought actually I liked the shirt a lot, but I actually don't. But I do like the pants, so even though if I hadn't completed it, it would have been no biggie, because I didn't actually like the design when it got on my character's body. So I'll just go back to my looks. And as you can see, I have also been grinding attribute points by buying stuff in the store shop and then getting the attribute points for that. And I've not bought any of the gym things yet, because obviously I don't have the gyms for it. Remove and exit, because we'll just be reverting. So... yeah, my character does change appearance a little now and then, that's fine. Anyway, the other thing we'll be doing right now is actually do some more stuff with Penny. We're going to befriend Penny even further. I said in the episode when we met Penny, or started to having Penny as a friend, it's not gonna be all about Penny. But I really want her at the same level of friendship as all the others. Because I have a feeling that might help for some reason. And if you guys don't want to see this, I can also grind that off screen. But I just find it so fitting to have it on screen, because there are rewards connected to befriending friends. So you can also see the rewards when they pop up, basically. Oh, we can do well. Oh yeah, no. Oh right. She. I forgot one thing. This is going to be trivia. I forgot that every time we go in to eat with her, it's like, it's trivia, it's potions quizzes. Oh no. A swelling solution. Yeah. I think we have answered this one. I don't remember. But I think I put dried nettles in there. Yeah. I'm more thinking about stuff now because it's not always that I remember everything. So I'm just hoping that I do occasionally. Because I don't have the best memory at all. So let's see here. Everything... Okay, this one we have had. We have this one every time we've talked to Penny. And that's the Holy Juice potion, which doesn't have berries in it, which I thought it would have, because it is a juice. But no. It has nutgrass and flaxweed. And that's just how it is. And with that we completed our little talkly talk with her. It's very quick conversations we have with these students, that's for sure. Let's go and see here. Yes. Actually going to take a little bit of a while. Other than the Gobstone game actually gives you a bit more experience points or friend points than the eating, because it takes. I think it gives more. I think I realized that last time it gave more than eating with a friend, but that also makes sense actually when you think about it, because it takes a longer time. It has a downtime of like 16 hours where the friends only have like 6 or 8 hours, so it would be understandable that it has a longer or give more points, because eating with friends only gave 3 points as we can see here. So let's go in and see how the Gobstones go well, and let's see if it's gossip she wants this time around or something else. Oh no, distracting, okay. And she's the gossip girl, so let's play, Ray.
What's the latest gossip?
But what's the best way to focus? What's your favorite potion? Oh, I think it's the gossip one, because I think I got this. No, it's the potion. Ah. So I have to focus more on potions than gossip. I think I got it right the first time I played it. But I'm just recently gotten into the whole thing that she's the gossip girl, which I never really completely like realized 100%. I'm more focused on like she was good at potions part. Yeah, thanks Penny, you're a really good player. Yeah, she's a good sport. I hardly ever lose. We can always play again. You must be cursed. You must be distracted. Okay, this one is interesting because that's one we haven't had. Oh, this is... Could the cursed one be the right one? There must be distracted. I think that's basically too cheesy. That has to be the wrong one. I think. Oh yes, okay. I was a little unsure about the cursed one. Oh, the distracted one was actually right. Okay. I'm surprised by that, because I would go like, oh, that's a bit too obvious. But no, it wasn't. Okay. So we just collect the friendship points here and see. Yeah, that gives definitely a lot more, because I get 10 points in friendship. So eating gives 3 and Gobstones gives around 10, or gives 10 points. So we will quickly actually get up to friendship points with her, or level 4 with her, like with the others. Fascinating. So we will go back to the dungeons. And we will, of course, go back to the classroom where she's teaching us the sleeping drug, because we have to finish all the stars. That's a must. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, apparently it just wants me to do that, so I'm just gonna do it. And positively, it doesn't stop at the stars that it would do at a regular class. So that's actually fine. I just sometimes forget that because in classes, if you use 5 stars on maybe where they only need 1 star left, it will still stop at the star. Whereas in like these kind of situations, it will just continue, which is really nice. But we still need more energy for this. Okay. So that should be enough. Let's see here. 3 and 5. And even if we get a... Oh, 1 shouldn't be enough, and a 2 isn't enough, but let's just see here. Oh, it is enough! Fantastic! I miscalculate every time. Hello? There we are! The story got stuck! Oh no! Oh well. We actually got 5 gems for that, so that's nice. Impressive potioneering, Ray. That sleeping frog. She could knock out a Romanian longhorn. What's a Romanian longhorn? I don't know. Shh. On its tail. So something that has a tail. I don't know what it is. Thanks, Penny. I owe you one. That's the least I can do for the hero who stopped Marula's knight from bullying everyone. Good luck, Ray. Can't wait to hear what happens. Well, you're gonna join in on it, dear. You're very much gonna join in on it. By the... Oh, wait. What? Oh, I didn't manage to read what she said. Oh, no. But Rowan wanted to talk to us, so she wanted to meet us. Talk to Penny, helping you get inside the locked room. Oh, we haven't convinced her to go into the locked room yet, but she already knows all about it. That's an interesting contradiction, I must say. But I actually think I'll be ending off here. So, until next time, guys, take care and have a fantastic day.